I'll just edit it.
Hi, this is Diane Lapacek.
And Sadie Lapacek.
And we're here with Appilicious from Lapacek's Orchard. Today we're going to make apple cheese Danish bars. But first maybe we should hear about Sadie's apron. So where did the apron come from?
My Aunt Karma.
Her Aunt Karma had this apron. She's heard that Sadie was doing aprons sometimes with Appilicious, so she brought this apron for Sadie to wear. It has really nice apples and pretty ruffles. She says it feels kind of like in a dress. So, okay, let's go right ahead with this apple cheese Danish bars. First we have to preheat our oven to 375. I have a convection oven.
I don't know how your oven works.
I have a convection oven, so they say 25 degrees less. I find mine seems to work best at about 15 degrees less, so I'm going to heat it to 360. Okay, so we got that preheating. Now we're going to grease this 8 by 8 inch pan. So we're just going to spray it. You might notice that this isn't really an 8 by 8 inch pan. It's a round baking dish, big pie plate. It'll work fine. Sometimes we have multiple things going in. Sometimes I don't have all the right pans in. You know what? Usually it's fine if you don't have the right pan. So that's what we're going to do anyhow. And Sadie's going to start.
Okay, this might not be good.
She's going to open these. We had a tube of crescent rolls, which she's going to try to figure out how to open.
Let's take this off.
Yeah. There, if you take that off, they'll pop right open.
Okay, what do I do with it?
Okay, so we're going to put half of the crescent rolls onto the bottom of this dish. So we're just going to roll them off of there. They'll come off of there and kind of in sheaths. If you here.
Go like that.
No. They should unroll like this.
Oh.
See, these are crescent rolls. They unroll like this. You put them in there. Okay.
Kind of.
Yeah, well, with everything is really a very exact science. The main thing is to get them in there. Yeah, put them in there. And then I would just kind of do this and squish them together so you kind of fill the holes. Get them down there where you need them. Looks perfect to me. Oh, you know what? I brought the wrong thing up. Could you talk about what we're going to do next? I brought the wrong tool.
So we're gonna blend the cream cheese until it's smooth.
I guess we could do that as well. We're going to get my phone.
It says you can just do it in a mixing bowl.
Okay, so Sadie's going to put the cream cheese in here. Now, being who we are, of course I had cream cheese, but I didn't have exactly a full 8 ounces of cream cheese. I think it's still going to be fine. But I told Sadie maybe we just put in a little dollop of whipped cream, or of sour cream. So just take a spoon and put a dollop in there. Okay, so we're going to blend that up till it's very smooth. Pretty good to me. And then we're going to add the powdered sugar, half a cup of powdered sugar.
This is half. No, it's not.
It's not. And a teaspoon of vanilla. gonna put the teaspoon of vanilla in here. I could have used white vanilla, I guess. I wonder if I have that.
No, get Mexican vanilla.
It's Mexican. I still have Mexican vanilla. but it's
Mexican
white.
vanilla is the best.
And this is real Mexican vanilla, although it's not this what the bottle says. I have a bigger bottle that I take it from.
It smells really good.
And it does. Okay, so we're gonna mix it together again. Start slow so it doesn't go all over the place. Go a little faster. And I'm gonna scrape down the sides of the bowl. My Mexican vanilla gave it a little brownish. And I do believe I have white Mexican vanilla too, but I didn't have it out today, so it's still gonna taste the same. Get it down in there so we can go again. Get it nice and smooth. I have one. Okay. So Sadie's sister Capri is waiting impatiently for us to return so that she can taste things today. We promised we would bring it to the orchard for tasting. But we have to cook at Grandma's house. So then we're gonna spoon the cream cheese mixture onto the crescent rolls. Good, okay, Sadie, spread that around.
It's a lot.
It looks like it's kind of a lot, doesn't it? Well, this is gonna really look like a lot, because the next thing it calls for is a can of apple pie filling. We make our own pie filling at Lapacek's Orchard. We sell it there in the store. We brought some jars of that home, so we would have some to use for some things that we're baking. You think you can get that lid open there?
Nope.
I do have tools. Because if she can't get it, I'm sure I can't get it. Okay, it says put the whole jar on there. We'll see if we decide we want the whole jar on there or not. That's kind of a lot. You can make this apple pie filling yourself, or you can buy it at the store. You can use any other pie filling. I'm sure that would work too. Oh, yeah, we like it appley. We're gonna put it all on there. It's kind of a lot, but hey, looks wonderful. Okay, then we're gonna add the rest of the crescent rolls. While Sadie does that, I'm going to take a 1/4 cup of butter and I'm gonna melt it in the microwave. So yeah, just kind of stretch them to fit as best you can there, Sadie. Okay. perfect. Just stretch them out a little bit. We could have put those all together and rolled them with a rolling pin or something, but you know, that's more utensils, more time. Get the job done. Okay, so we got a quarter cup now of melted butter. We're just gonna pour it over. The dish is hot. Pour that on top. Ooh. Yeah, a good quarter cup of butter makes anything good. And then it says to add cinnamon sugar if desired. Of course, we want cinnamon sugar. Could you grab the cinnamon, Sadie?
Yeah.
So here's our cinnamon sugar. We're just going to sprinkle some sugar over, and then we're going to sprinkle some cinnamon over. Perfect. Looks great. And then we're going to bake it in the oven 25 minutes, and then we'll glaze it. So I'll put it in the oven.
What's in the oven?
Okay, I hid things in my oven because they were in the picture. I forgot we were using. Okay. We got her in the oven. We're going to do 25 minutes. I'm going to set a timer for about 20 and then check because that's what we do. So we'll see you back in 20 or 25 minutes.
Okay, so right now we're having a bit of a explosion in the oven. So Grandma's using tongs and a rag to clean it up.
I think we're okay. We can turn the fan off now so we can hear. Just a minute. We have. Okay, we're not ready to do this one anyhow. So we're gonna look at the thing.
All right. Whoopsies.
And then we'll make the glaze. What do we need for the glaze?
All right. So what is
Half a cup of powdered sugar and a half a tablespoon of butter. And mix it up.
We should check the thing
Okay.
to get it out of the oven.
Oh, it's looking very fine. Whew.
Kind of looks like an apple pie
Are we?
with very little
It does?
crust. How would you know
I
it's
think
done?
it's done. Well, this says it's done. It doesn't say when it's done. It says bake for 25 minutes. Okay. I'll take another pot holder, please. I think we can take it out. Now we are going to put a glaze on it. Look at it. Doesn't it look pretty? Oh, yes, very pretty. We're gonna just put it out. We're gonna make a glaze for it and drizzle it over the top. And it should cool a little before we drizzle it. So we'll come back and put the drizzle on.
Yep.
Okay?
Okay.
We have our apple cheese Danish bars. They've been cooling here for a little while. Of course, we have them in a pie plate. Pie plate maybe wasn't the greatest idea. Could have been a hair bigger, a little cook over in the oven. I stuck a pan under it. We only had a little smoke. Sadie only laughed a little. So, all is good though. We fixed it. I got it tongs with a rag on the end and wiped the butter off the bottom of the, and it quit smoking. So, it worked. So, we're gonna make the glaze for these Danish bars. So we need a half a cup of brown sugar. We're just gonna put our powdered sugar.
I like brown sugar. Do we need
Powdered sugar. You have to cook if you have brown sugar. Powdered sugar doesn't mean cooked. So
I
a half
like
a cup.
to just eat brown sugar.
Well, you can eat
Where
it
is
later.
that cup?
Half a cup. Half a tablespoon of butter.
I don't
Really?
recommend.
A half a tablespoon? Does anybody do half a tablespoon of butter?
I don't recommend eating powdered sugar without putting it with something.
And why is
Not very
that?
good. It
Oh.
does not taste good. Brown sugar, 10 out of 10.
Teaspoon of vanilla. I have a half teaspoon here. We'll do it twice.
Mexican vanilla.
Mexican vanilla, as always. You could get out a little whisk and start whisking on these.
Where's the little whisk?
Don't know. There it is. And a
Got our little
tablespoon.
mini whisk.
It's a little mini whisk.
Kind of looks like
A
chocolate.
tablespoon of milk.
Definitely need some more liquids.
A tablespoon of milk. 2% is what I have. That's what we use. Excuse me.
Spoon.
It's just a tablespoon. I don't know. We had a tablespoon here. It seems to have disappeared a little. We'll just put it in. We're just gonna get it until it's nice and smooth. It's a glaze, so we don't want it. We want it pourable. So she's gonna mix it together to get its desired consistency. Okay.
Okay. It's a little brown because of the vanilla, but you can use white vanilla if you
Yes,
like
we could.
it to be white.
It's amazing how brown this real Mexican vanilla can be.
Starting to look pretty good.
You think it's pretty good? You think it's too runny? I think it's fine. We're gonna just drizzle it over. So let's get our Danish. Which we have cooled. Doesn't it look good?
And then we're
Sadie's just gonna drizzle it. I'll take the whiskey
Okay.
away and she's just gonna drizzle all over. The white vanilla might have been a better choice.
It's alright, it'll taste the same.
It's okay. It'll all taste the same.
The spatula maybe? Miniature spatula.
Okay, now this will get a little chance. Set up a little. It's still pretty runny because it is still warm. I cooled it some, but we didn't cool it to cold. We'll be back later with our taste test. So we are back to taste test the apple cheese Danish bars. We have Pep, Sadie's sister Pep, and Sadie's sister Capri, who are ready to be the official taste testers. They've been waiting. So we put it in the pie pan, like I said, and then it was a little big for the pie pan, so it cooked over a little bit. It's what it is, you know. I think we might need a real plate for this.
Yeah. Pip, not on the paper. Guys,
We're gonna take a real plate.
guys. Well, clearly they don't listen.
It's pretty juicy.
Can I have a big piece? This is Pip's piece. I'll cut
Let's start with this because you.
Just
Yeah,
eat that for now, maybe.
Excelente.
I can really taste that cream cheese.
You're welcome.
I feel like it's like what part of it you bite into, if you're gonna taste the cream cheese or not.
Well, it has a layer of cream cheese all over the bottom.
Grandma,
So.
you gonna taste it?
Oh, Grandma. Here's your
Here,
fork.
here's your fork.
Oh, here's my fork. Here's my plate. Grandma just gets a little taste. Because,
Grandma
you know,
gets a big taste.
some people can handle more calories than others.
Hey.
That's good. I have to say it is pretty good.
All right, so that's a winner.
That's a winner.